My name is Bartleby. That summer, I didn't get into any college. Watching my friends receive their acceptance letters, I decided to make one up for myself. Even went so far as to create a fake website for a made-up school called South Harmon Institute of Technology. It was just to make my parents happy, but I never imagined that one lie would turn into a full-blown college opening ceremony. I got help from some friends. We found an abandoned mental hospital and roughly turned it into a campus. We even got Red's uncle to pose as the dean. My parents were impressed, though my sister nearly saw through everything. I had to work hard to keep the story straight, but the real trouble was just beginning. One day, a boy I had never seen before showed up at our door, saying he was here to enroll. I thought he had the wrong place, but he said he applied through our website. Then, more and more accepted students started showing up. That's when I found out Red had added an Apply Now button to the site. And these people, every single one of them, had paid a large tuition fee. We suddenly had millions of dollars. My friends told me to take the money and run, but I couldn't. I didn't want these kids to feel the same rejection and humiliation I once did. So I decided if they're really coming, then I'll make it a real school. But we had a huge problem. No classes, no teachers, no structure. The students were just hanging around, barbecuing and relaxing like it was some vacation. I sat in on a real college class at Harmon Academy, only to find their students were just as lost. Professors read from slides, students looked bored. No one seemed to care what anyone was actually learning. That's when I realized the point of education isn't to suppress curiosity. It's to spark passion. So I started asking our students, what do you want to learn? At first, they didn't know how to answer, but then it came pouring out. Someone loved rock music, another loved sculpting, another dreamed of becoming a chef. I used their tuition money to buy gear, build a kitchen, set up a stage. I even let them create their own classes and teach themselves. Slowly, our school became something real. The blackboard filled up with weird but honest course names, and the students, they worked harder than I'd ever seen. We even gave ourselves a motto, do what you love. But our success attracted attention. The dean of Harmon Academy saw us as a threat. He launched an investigation and found out we weren't officially accredited. He vowed to shut us down. Soon, every student's parent got an invite to visit. My parents came too. Everything was about to be exposed, but I had made my choice. I wouldn't run anymore. I gave them a tour. The students stepped up, introduced their courses. We even went to court to fight for legal status.
That was the first time I ever spoke publicly. I said, why does education only get to look the way you say it should? We're not losers. We just weren't accepted by traditional colleges. But here, someone finally said yes to us.
In the end, the judge gave us a one-year trial to prove ourselves. South Harmon survived.